And I love that idea, and I
also
really want to do a
had
campaign
an
with
idea for a goblin who was raised in like a knight's household. He thinks all goblins are moral like him. And as he slowly runs into more and more goblins through the campaign, he starts to question his morality, or he tries to convince them to join him. So slowly he builds a goblin horde of good goblins, or each time he meets them and he fails like a saving throw, he slowly questions his own morality until he either has an army of goblins that are good or becomes a bad goblin.
So funny enough, that's similar to another story of mine where so for 3 sessions I played this character, but because that campaign pretty much died out after 3 sessions, I just like the college was hosting its own tabletop game, and I transferred the character over there. Anyway, so going on with my story before I make sure the rest is so anyway, so basically what happened was we spared one goblin after fighting a couple, and then eventually more just kept arriving until we made an accidental goblin army. Like, oh shit, okay, we have a goblin army now. They just kept following us.
And this campaign, its entire thing is that all the player characters are technically evil, and they're working together to do evil things. Technically evil. No, like they're trying to destroy a village that outcasted them, and they're bitter about it.
Fuck these people.
What the campaign's about. What? Hello.
I thought that was Austin with a deeper voice.
Yeah, I thought so too.
All right. Oh, we're live.
Oh wait, what?
Oh.
So my D&D story. Okay, cool. Oh shit.
Oh well. Scuffed.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh. I mean,
It's
you do sound
echoey,
a little bit far away.
but
It's a little echoey.
Sounds
It's
fine.
noticeably worse, but it's fine for the purposes of this show.
I think everyone should have their mic just a little bit messed up. Just, the
Wait,
brand.
really?
All right, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Here, how's this?
Excuse me, I have the best mic out of everyone in this fucking podcast, let me tell you.
Yeah.
Oh god. You just get 14 people to talk at the same exact time as we all talk, so it's just the bit rate just dies.
Oh no!
I have one of those. Where is it?
No, that's just evil.
Logitech webcam mic.
Or I could just go with this mic.
Oh no!
I could just talk like this for the rest of the show.
I hate this already. Jason, we got
I'm back on the
here.
good mic. I can't plug in the shitty Xbox mic to PC because, of course, it doesn't work. I'll find an adapter and I'll get it to work.
Oh no! Ooh. At least
my
we have
crackle
consistency.
Gone? What did I tell you the problem was? Like that. What? Okay, well. Anyway, so the issue that I've been running into is that on Austin's end, I would always crackle on my microphone, and I made I always tried to make an effort to eliminate the crackle as best as I could, but Austin was the only one who was telling me about it. So I'm like, hey, wait a minute. Once I found out Austin was using a modded Discord client, that's when I was like, hold on. I probably don't crackle at all for anybody, and it's only for Austin because his Discord is stupid.
Org.
It doesn't like doing the main function it set out to do. Nah. I'm saying calling is like really important. Calling and messaging are like equals on the importance scale.
I'm just saying, the past 3 times I've logged into Overwatch, I've gotten shown this. I'm happy.
Thank you for your report, players who violate our policies and disrupt Overwatch games for everyone.
Basically telling me that someone I just reported got banned.
Hell yeah.
I have seen 3 people get banned from my reports recently.
Hell yeah.
You know how you could ban everybody from your life?
What?
You know how you can ban everyone from your life?
Yeah?
Stop playing Overwatch.
Uh-huh.
Good advice, Kev.
I'm just being a shitter. Anyway.
No, just assholes. Because people only hack at, like, top 500 level. Or if they're boosting
really?
someone.
Oh, hey, look at this. I can do this before this ends. Cool. Did it.
That's all
Hey, Taylor,
Parasite
you want
last
to talk
night.
about how... Taylor, you want to talk about how we ate... Or how I ate 50 chicken McNuggets and you pussied out?
50 chicken McNuggets?
Ooh.
Someone say 50 chicken McNuggets?
Sounds like coward words to me.
Yeah, so I'll fill in the stories before Taylor gets back. Basically what happened is Taylor was coming down from San Antonio to Houston to visit, and I was like, and he said, "Hey, why don't we do the 50 chicken McNugget challenge?" Mind you, this was Taylor's idea to do so. And I was like, "Fucking bet, let's go do it." And I hopped in the car with my buddy Ginger, and we both headed down to a McDonald's for us to meet at. And we walked in, and my buddy Ginger says, "Hey, I need 150 chicken McNuggets." He shouldn't have said that because what we really needed was 3 orders of 50, and that just confused the guy behind the counter. And that took a little bit to actually get our words through to the guy. We ended up getting through it. And I ordered my 50. He ordered his 50. I got a drink with mine. Ended up being like $16 for 50 chicken
Jesus
McNuggets and a large
Christ.
drink. Yeah, right.
I want it.
And Ginger got his. So we both had 100 chicken McNuggets in total. And we were waiting for Taylor to get there so that way we could get his 50 chicken McNuggets, put the hour timer on, and just go and see who actually completes it. And Taylor gets there, and I'm like, "Hey, buddy, we got your order ready," because we told the guy, "Hey, ring that up on the register. He'll just come in and pay for it, and we can get on our way." He comes in, and he says, "No, I don't want the 50 chicken McNuggets now. Quote, I'm pussying out." And I was a little mad, to say the least. But whatever. 100 chicken McNuggets to share amongst 3 guys, that's just a good time. That's not, like, literal gluttony. So, whatever. We hung out at the McDonald's for, like, an hour and a half.
Winner gets the last one.
Talking about whatever. Eating 100 chicken McNuggets amongst the 3 of us. And that was kind of it. I managed to eat, I want to say, 35 to 40 nuggets. So, I could do it if I really needed to. But I would not want to. Because eating just those 35 to 40... was quite painful.
I could easily do it.
Exactly. Yeah. They don't think about the power of the McNuggets.
I slapped
could do
down
that.
20 nuggets in less than 5 minutes easily.
Jason, I want to see you eat 50 chicken McNuggets in 30 minutes. Since
Give me the
you're
money.
so confident, 30 minutes.
Give me the money.
Yeah, I can do it. Oh God, my insides
I'm waiting for the stream.
Probably, definitely.
I already only eat 2 meals a day anyways.
That's fair.
That's sad.
I actually did prep a little bit, and it was where I just didn't eat breakfast, and sometimes I just don't eat breakfast in general, just because
I just don't eat
I don't know,
breakfast.
it's easier.
Same, actually.
But yeah, I went down and I ate 35 to 40 nuggets, and I could do it, but I would not enjoy it.
I'm gonna be honest, my
That's the
breakfast consists of just a glass of chocolate milk, and I'm like, all right, I'm good to go with today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, do you not drink
Ugh.
chocolate milk, Austin?
I'm not. What do you got against
Fine.
chocolate milk? Yes. Well, I don't like
Well-
coffee, but I need something.
Yeah, I don't like coffee either.
For
But
fucking
water doesn't have
breakfast?
protein in it. Chalky milk does. Yes, there
Yourself.
is, Austin. Where's the... Hold on. HEB chocolate milk nutrition facts. I spelled nutrition wrong, but whatever. Google's or DuckDuckGo's got my back. Here we go. HEB. Here we go. HEB Mootopia milk. This is what it is. It's the Mootopia chocolate milk. 2% reduced fat milk. Where's the fucking health facts? Here it is. It has
Austin Speak.
13 grams of protein in one serving, and there are 8 servings in one carton.
Austin? Austin?
Yeah, so
Austin?
HEB Mootopia has
guys,
13 grams in one cup.
Guys,
What?
I can't hear makeshift. Apparently, you're not audible, Austin.
Wait, what?
Neither you or Taylor are audible.
Oh, I can hear him.
No, neither. Well, apparently on the stream, I don't know.
Oh, on the stream? Oh, I haven't even been looking at chat. Austin, do you have... Oh my god, sorry. Austin, do you have your mic enabled on OBS?
Yeah, it's showing you're lighting up a Discord, but there's like literally when I'm listening to the stream at the same time, it's like no audio is coming from Austin, so it's just been me, Pav, and Jason talking from what people understand.
Hmm.
Your mic's been muted.
Thanks for the catch, Pug.
Yep.
Super scoop.
Fuck.
His mic's been muted.
The-
Thank you,
oh.
Pug.
Well, at least we got our responses to Austin, I guess, or something like that.
It's okay. It wasn't that big a deal, but
Yeah.
now
It
we
wasn't
fixed
going
it.
on for the entire podcast.
Okay.
We can't hear. Well, now I'll say it. The world shall know that Austin doesn't like chocolate milk and says I should drink water for breakfast.
Yeah, Austin doesn't like chocolate milk, and we had an argument about
Yeah,
protein
he
in
also
chocolate
hates
milk.
puppies and kittens.
Yeah, he also plays League of Legends, so
Welcome
he just
to
needs
the
needs to be
Slander
burned based on that.
podcast.
He also
Yeah.
works
Yeah,
a
he's
fucking
also done
job.
blackface.
How dare you? Fucking...
Oh yeah, you weren't here for this, but they had a running joke where like everybody was just fucking railing me for having a job. They were like joining
Oh, yeah, I
the
forgot
unemployed
about that one.
squad.
Here, no wait, where's the song? Let me find the poem. Hold on, I'm finding it. Give me a second. Where did I get it off of?
Is this a neat poem?
That's where I got it off of.
A neat
Yeah.
poem?
Ragey Wagey stomps his feet. Ragey Wagey can't be neat. If he does, he won't eat. If no slaving, sleep in street. Wagey stamp his feet. Ragey Wagey scared of neat. Wagey cry and Wagey moan. Work his fingers to the bone. Work and work, no time for fun. Only exit is a gun.
Jesus.
What the fuck?
Where the fuck did you find this from?
4chan.
Oh, leave it to 4chan.
Leave it to 4chan.
Alright, now that apparently the stream can now hear me talk, do I do another introduction? Yeah, fuck it. It's what, February 17th?
Start the stream over.
Start fucking
I'll
go
stream it.
back. Welcome to the Sound of Scuffed, where I'm now able to be heard. We have a guest star. His name is...
Hi, I'm Taylor.
And that's his introduction.
Hold up. There's a cat that just ran by my window. I don't know this cat.
Free cat, baby. Free cat.
Yeah,
Alright,
exactly.
moving back
Make a
on.
scarf.
You know,
Make a single glove out of its hide.
Alright, so... Alright,
The fuck?
nice.
Okay,
Nice.
yeah.
sorry to interrupt you with cat.
This is the best podcast we've ever had. No one wants to talk because everyone's afraid of talking over each other.
Alright,
won't
let's go
fear
in order.
anything.
Let's go to... Zombie, talk about your week.
Uneventful. Kidding. I mean,
Yeah?
I want to talk about Dead by Daylight.
Yeah?
So
Oh boy, here we go. We're gonna talk about Dead by Daylight.
I said I don't.
Yeah, tell
so-
us about the patch notes in Dead by Daylight.
I like them.
Is that Coyote?
Is that... Did you...
It's
No,
a
that's a cat. I said
Oh.
that's a cat. Coyote. I said it was a
Not
cat.
everything is a coyote.
We got fucking coyotes in Michigan.
Coyote go ooh.
Ma, there's a weird looking coyote in the backyard.
Wow, it's a weird fucking cat.
He looks like
It's going ooh. Okay, yeah, because that's the joke. Possums go meh, and coyotes go ooh.
Could you explain the origin of this meme? Because this is the first time I'm even hearing about this.
Yeah, so
Yes.
I'm a coyote furry, so we make a lot of coyote
Oh,
jokes.
okay.
And there was a gif of like a coyote on a bus, like sitting in a bus seat, like stretching out his toes a little bit, like stretching his beans like towards the camera, and we make like oh, he's going ooh, he's stretching his beans. So so I commissioned a fursuit, and as soon as I get it, I'm just gonna like run around, like reach for things and go ooh, look at my beans.
Aren't those like super expensive?
Yeah, it costs like $2,000.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Dude, oh, you weren't here for this. About 3 weeks ago, I already said this on the podcast, but I was in the office just chilling out, and a coworker of mine, he's chilling out at his desk. He doesn't talk to anybody. He usually just fucking minds his little business. But then another guy comes in who usually doesn't come in at all. He comes in, scouts the room real quick. Manager's not in there. It's just us chilling. It's me, another coworker, and somebody else in the back who already has headphones on, so they're not even paying attention. So he comes over to the guy who doesn't talk.
Yeah.
He sits over there next to the guy and he says, "Hey, man." So
Oh,
I
yeah.
was with this group of people, and we were talking about getting, the suit, and I was trying to see the good materials, all the details, but just I don't think it's worth the money. In my head, I'm just like thinking, oh, he's talking about like tuxedo or something like that,
Sure.
and then he was like, yeah, dude, I'm just looking for one that does pause just right, and I was like, I stopped immediately, and I was like, what the fuck? And then
I'm sorry?
without like hesitation, the dude who doesn't talk to anybody, he's like, oh yeah, I got something, I know exactly to send it to you.
I got the paw hookup.
I
got the paw plug.
So
You find that paw guy.
what I found so crazy about the situation was just how it felt natural for him to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Did you engage them? Did you be like, I know a thing or two.
No.
I'm somewhat of a furry
see,
myself.
see, because here's the thing that I do. Whenever I'm in a public place and I don't want to talk to anybody, I just put on headphones and I don't listen to music. I just put them on.
Yeah.
And so he was like looking around the room, and I was just like, oh, I don't hear a word you're saying. I got headphones and jamming to music. But what I found really, really funny about the whole thing is about a week ago, I walked into the office and I noticed all of his shit was gone. So rumor was going around the office.
They fired him.
Yeah.
No furries in the
Furry got
office.
fired.
Rumor was going around that he was using the company laptop for his own personal use, and so that's the rumor everybody's saying right now, is that he was caught doing stuff on the company laptop.
Look at it now.
Looking at a bunch of dog cocks.
Oh no, come on. Why'd you have to say that?
Hell yeah, brother.
It's funny.
So yeah.
See, these people have made me numb to those jokes, so I don't even care anymore.
I just find it fucking wild. The people that you find out who you work with, once you get to know the people, it just gets wild.
I went to a furry meetup here in San Antonio last weekend. It was pretty cool. Lots of people.
I didn't know there was a furry meetup here.
Oh yeah, there were 2 this month. They're everywhere.
I thought that was like a Houston thing.
No, they're all over.
Really?
All over the world in every walk of life. I've met
Taylor, tell me when you meet your movie sucks. I would like to meet him. He seems cool.
He'll probably be at TFF this month.
Wait, you movie sucks as a furry?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he's super gay and a horse furry.
Yep.
I never knew this.
And a bottom.
Yeah.
Okay, that one I can already see.
You couldn't tell he was gay, but you knew he was a bottom?
Yeah, I could tell that he would be... Okay, not a bottom specifically, but at least a little bit submissive, you know?
Sure.
His kind of attitude was submissive.
Okay, you know what? Sure. I'll take your word for it. Welcome to the Sound of Scuff, where we talk about furries and being subs and doms.
Fuck this dom shit. I just want to be a rat.
What the fuck?
Relatable.
Catch me out here
It's
going
Year of the Rat,
you know?
bro.
Oh, goddamn. Damn.
Yeah.
It's the year of the rat.
Speaking of Year of the Rat,
We need to get a fursona commissioned for Jason now.
I'm still angry that
Yeah,
Joker
make me a
got
fucking
stuff.
rat. Rat with big hands, though.
With the big hands?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a D&D character that's just a rat with big fucking hands.
Yeah, like a rat-sized rat with human hands.
What the fuck?
So you can hold weapons and shit. So a rat with a human hand holding up full like longsword.
Isn't it like... Okay,
I'm gonna get you.
I'm a little bit rusty on the rat anatomy, but isn't it like a average human hand, like, bigger than a rat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Just gonna make this.
This, but actually a rat, and the hands are bigger. Hands for strangling.
Does it have a lot of
Okay,
strength?
so
Do you
today
just have big hands?
I was walking to class, and I saw a rat sitting on a trash can eating a French fry, and I walked within strangling distance of it, and it did not flinch.
Within
wild.
strangling
Strangling distance.
My
Strangling
favorite unit of
distance.
measurement.
Less than a
Right
foot
where I
strangling
want it.
distance.
In face
Less than a
range.
foot.
Strangling distance changes on the being. You know, like a squirrel, it might run away if you're, trying to strangle from too far. So, like, a
How would you
person's
strangle a
strangling
ferret?
distance is like 3 feet, I'd say.
Strangled distance.
How would you
What, you're
strangle
trying to
a ferret,
force
Jason?
choke him?
You know?
Just no, you wouldn't.
Just the way you said no. Are you a Sith?
Okay.
Jason,
What, huh?
Jason, how would you strangle a ferret?
That's like, they're fast as fuck. I'd say about 3 inches strangling distance.
They are pretty
Trap
fast.
3
I'll tell you that.
thumb, pointer, middle finger around the neck, squeezed.
I love how it
Just
comes
squeeze.
And, they ask you what you doing in fucking school today. I learned how to strangle.
So I want to ask you guys something real quick.
Okay.
What are they teaching you at school? What
Strangle
What is
ferret.
this podcast turning into?
Strangling
Detroit?
with Jason. This is our weekly segment, How to Strangle with Jason.
Oh,
How
hell.
to strangle with Jason.
I want to ask you guys something real
man.
quick. During the Oscars, Parasite won like the big award at the
Yeah, it was
end.
like foreign movie award.
And then it
Had
like,
won
the
4
movie of the year.
awards.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Cool.
Yeah, people were mad about that.
yeah. A lot of people were mad about it. I was gonna ask, have any of you guys actually seen Parasite?
Fucking
Yeah, I watched it
strangle.
last night, and it's honestly the best movie I'll ever see in my life.
Wait, what was
I
it?
have
Jason?
not.
I watched it last night. That's the best movie I'll ever see in my life.
Really? Was it that good?
Yes. Everything is downhill from there.
Because I was considering renting the movie, but is it worth buying, or is it one of those movies you watch once and that's it?
Oh no. I never watch or read anything twice. I could easily watch that movie again tonight.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So you made my decision. I'm gonna buy the movie.
Huh.
Well, I guess
I
it's
saw it
earned
at
its
the
reward.
local theater next to my college in the middle of buttfuck nowhere. So it was 9:30 on a Sunday night, and the theater was empty except me and my friend. We had the whole thing to ourselves.
Is it still in theaters right now?
No.
It just came to theaters because it's in buttfuck nowhere. And also, since it won that award, people are like, oh yeah, okay, I guess we'll play it on the theater.
Wait, really? So that you can go... Wait.
Yeah, I'm gonna look and see if it's showing today.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'd love to go see the movie today.
Oh, it says it's already on Prime Video. Cool.
Don't watch any
I saw
trailers.
on,
I don't want to tell you anything about it. That's what made it so good.
Yeah, I know, like, next to nothing about it outside of, like, the trailer that I saw for it when I was at the theater. Because I saw the trailer of the movie while I was watching another movie, and that's...
I'll be right back.
Huh? What?
Oh yeah, it's in theaters. Not in a lot of them, but it's in theaters.
I'll be right back. I'm sorry.
Oh, he said he'd be right back.
It's playing at Elmo Draft House at 7 and 10:15 tonight.
That sounds good.
I've never been to an Elmo Draft House. I hear they're cool.
They're actually really, really neat. The one thing I liked about it, I've only been there twice.
What's their policy? Don't they like kill all children and like serve real alcohol?
What?
Where the fuck did this
No,
come
I heard
from?
it was really cool. Like the theaters are kind of small and they don't allow children.
Sorry, I heard kill all
Theater
children.
doesn't allow
Sorry.
children? Sign me the fuck up.
No, it's certain showings. Their house rule is if it's a rated R movie, there's no children, no exemptions.
Who's a child?
Good.
No, they say the child's like anything 10 years or younger.
Okay.
Good.
So that's their house rules. They don't want
Also,
any like.
why would you bring your fucking baby to watch Parasite?
See, I'm just saying, I'm
There's a
glad
lot of rated R
the
movies that
theater was just me and my
parents
friend
A Korean
because
movie that's all subtitles with.
There's too
I
many people
think
talking
next
right now.
to
What the
no
fuck?
fun action, and it's like a. I've heard very little. I don't even want to tell you what I've heard.
I honestly don't know the idea of the movie, but
I've heard it's a critique on capitalism and class warfare.
that's kind of the vibe I was getting from it too. But the one thing, you weren't here for this, but when Joker came out, I went in there and I saw a whole family, and there were like 3 kids. The oldest one was probably like 14.
Yes.
And so you saw Joker already, right?
Mm-hmm.
So at the big finale, when the dude gets
For the record, has everyone here seen Joker?
nope,
Yes.
but I don't care about it.
Oh, well, the big finale, when that happens, I'm not going to spoil it, but it
When
was a
the
real
thing happens.
Bunny hasn't seen it.
As I said, I'm not going to go into detail, but the ending
Alright,
was a
well,
very big shock. I'll say that. It left me legitimately fucking, like, shocked. It
It
100%
was stressful.
caught me
That
off
whole
guard.
scene was stressful.
It was extremely stressful. I was like, holy shit, this is very stressful.
Well, I feel like you saw it coming though.
It was tense as fuck. I wasn't expecting it to play out like that. Not to that
Joaquin
way.
Phoenix nailed it on that scene. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, absolutely. So when I saw it, when I walked in and I saw that there was a whole family there, I was like, oh, this is not good. This is a rated R movie. They shouldn't be here. All that kind of stuff. And then as I kept watching the movie and it got progressively worse and more intense, I was like, I can only imagine what it's like being a fucking 8-year-old kid watching this shit on the big screen. I waited when I got out the movie theater, because I usually sit in the middle. They were sitting in the back. I waited when I got out, and I was waiting for the kids to come out. The dude was pale as fuck.
Nice.
The 8-year-old kid was legitimately fucking, like, mortified from what he saw. It was fucking crazy. Absolutely. No, I don't think that you as a parent should decide whether or not your kid should watch a rated R movie at that age. 10 is a little bit young in my books, but a lot of parents will argue that some rated R movies aren't as bad as others.
I think it really depends on the kid. Now, I'm not a parent, but I feel like there's a lot of variation in what kids can take in those early years.
Right.
Like some 10-year-olds are hard as fuck. Some 10-year-olds like are pussies. 10-year-olds at large are probably pussies, but there's a handful that are like they'll fuck you up.
So
There's a handful of them that have seen
I
their
fuck
parents
10-year-old
die.
up. Beat
So
the shit
funny
out
little
of
thing about the
it.
Joker, because it's relevant now to this conversation a little. So so I had class today, as I do every Monday through Thursday. We're doing like group presentations right now. This one group is doing something on like mental illness, and you can kind of guess where I'm going with this. If I'm referencing Joker.
That's a good movie.
Yeah,
Like,
they showed the clip.
Wait, they just showed the clip? Like,
They
Yeah.
showed fucking the clip?
The clip.
Wait. The clip in the middle or the clip in the end? Those are both like clips that I could imagine they're talking about.
And
Okay.
Just spoiled the movie.
yeah.
Did y'all?
yeah, they pretty much just spoiled the movie.
I think I know the
for
answer,
everyone.
but have y'all seen
But it was like,
Fast and Furious? Hobbs and
is
Shaw?
Joe?
No.
So, yeah, I actually saw it. Fast and the Furious, Hobbs and Shaw.
Sorry,
This
zombie.
one.
Yeah.
It's one of those mindless, stupid action movies. It was pretty fucking stupid even by action movie standards, but it's if you go in expecting that, it's fine. And I think there's an after credit scene with Ryan Reynolds because he was a minor character in the movie. He had like one scene, and he comes back at the end of the movie and spoils Game of Thrones.
Why?
Just because Game of Thrones had ended like 3 or 4 months prior. So, like, in the end credit scene, Ryan Reynolds is talking to the main characters. I forget how he even came up. And he's like, yeah, this reminds me of Game of Thrones. How, like, this character did this and then totally fucking got killed by this character. And I was in there with a friend who was abstaining from Game of Thrones. And I was, like, going to get to it any day now. And he's like, what? No! No!
That's fucking hilarious.
Ryan, no! Ryan Reynolds, how could you betray me in this way?
How did they get away with that?
I don't know. But it came out of nowhere.
Oh,
And I was there with Ginger, and we were like, yo! Get wrecked, anyone in who has seen Game of Thrones.
Ah, fuck you for saying Game of Thrones getting spoiled, nerd.
Get spoiled, nerd. All right, I want to touch upon a little bit of news because there were a few interesting stories that came up this week. Or Zombie, did you have anything to finish up your story with?
Nah.
Because I noticed that Taylor kind of stood over you.
Well, I mean, I guess I'd say something.
I'm still trying to
It'd be
fucking
pretty
talk
much
about Parasite.
that.
God damn.
After the show, the teacher was like, "Yeah, could you probably give a trigger warning next time? You know, you show another clip like that."
Mm.
Like, oh, okay, yeah. Ooh. I mean, I knew what was coming up, and I was waiting for that moment. I was like, because I saw the movie for Halloween actually.
Nice.
Only 5 other
Anyway.
people in the theater with me. Great time.
Jason, what about Parasite?
On a pure cinematographic level, you could not like care about the story at all. Just the visuals, shot for shot, is so perfect. I couldn't imagine scenes filmed differently. And the director, the main house that like the rich people shit takes place in, that entire thing was built as a studio by the like director for the movie in the script stage of the movie. When he was writing the script, he had the visuals in mind.
Wow,
Nice.
that's pretty fucking cool.
Also, since it's, you know, like a Korean film not held by American standards, there is a sex scene where it goes oh so very in detail.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Wait, is it as bad as Midsummer?
Oh, Midsummer was like highly underrated.
I didn't see
No one
Midsummer,
saw it.
so
Don't
Either
talk
way,
about Midsummer. I haven't seen it yet, and I want to go in as blind as I possibly
What?
can.
Very interesting horror movie. I was
I haven't
out
seen
with
it.
Cedar at Houston Furry, and we love watching horror movies together. Very interesting horror movie.
Oh, well, I kind of thought more people saw it.
I've never heard anyone talk about it.
Oh, interesting.
The only person I've ever heard talk about it was Jake, and it was with a glowing recommendation. He said, "quote It's the best horror movie I never want to see ever again."
Very interesting. Definitely worth a watch.
Apparently, it gets fucked up.
It gets fucked up.
Any more stories before I move on to news real fast? Because there's a few stories I want to talk about.
There's one quick story. I just find it really funny. It'd be over really quickly. So you guys familiar with like the Tumblr porn ban, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like just bored. I was gonna delete the app, but I went into the app and I was like, I'm just gonna go browse and see if there's any like artists that I used to follow that are still active.
Yeah.
And I found that Tumblr, like the people who still use it, found a way to get around the porn ban. What they'll do is they'll go around and they'll start a post with like an inspirational picture quote, like, you know, the mountains they have is, oh, like, never give up on your goals or some shit like that. And then like immediately after is just porn.
Hell yeah.
Just
Wait, so you're telling me that the way that Tumblr checks if there's pornographic content in an image, or let's say in this case a group of images, is to only scan the first image?
Yeah, apparently. Because that was like the standard. It's like you'll find like inspirational quotes.
I just don't understand because there's no reason to go through that much effort when you could just use like Twitter.
Exactly, but I just find that
Yeah.
hilarious. Because like if you go and look at
Or
like
Reddit.
some big titties, you'll also get inspired while you're doing it.
Reddit's got some real good subreddits for that kind of stuff, though. So it's almost
Yeah,
sad.
it's real
Reddit's
specific.
kind of fucking stupid to use nowadays.
Reddit's alright. I don't usually browse for porn on there because the number of images per minute is low.
Yeah.
I go on E621 where there's a page of 100 and I just scroll through. And like if I see something, if something
That's a
catches
furry
my
site,
eye-
though.
Yeah, I was like, wait, E62, what the fuck is that? Oh no, now I remember
Look it
the
up.
Payday 2 disc.
Don't look it up! Don't do it! Look it up! Don't do it!
Twitter and Reddit as platforms aren't that great. Hard agree.
Twitter is better than Reddit
Are there any-
just because Reddit is super fucking moderated and a lot of the moderators are just fucking idiots.
I guess.
And Twitter has become
do
the new
prefer Twitter
Tumblr,
over Reddit.
so...
Yeah. The one thing I don't like about Reddit is like everybody tries to like set a standard, and the standards are usually really fucking tedious and boring to follow. Like, for example, do you remember when I did that fan art for Overwatch? And I posted it to the Overwatch subreddit? It was removed by a mod because it was like, oh, we have to go to the Overwatch art Reddit. I was like, why the fuck is there an Overwatch art Reddit? Why can't it be on the Overwatch Reddit? He's like, well, only screenshots of the game can be on the Overwatch Reddit, not art.
Get wrecked.
I'm like, that's fucking stupid.
Learn the rules. Austin.
That's just that subreddit being stupid.
Did you read
Let's
the
be real.
sidebar? Did you read the
If
rules?
you go to the
rules?
massive
You posted
subreddit,
How dare I provide content?
if you go to the massive subreddits, like the really general ones, like r/gaming, like of course those are going to be fucking
Garbage.
toxic as shit cesspools.
Yeah.
Like,
those are
duh.
awful.
Funny.
You gotta find the really specific, the really, really specific subreddits.
You
and
want
those
Stapling
are
bread
usually
to
the
Do you want
ones-
to tell
you
you
know,
my favorite
communities.
subreddit? The only reason I have the Reddit app for?
r/Fuda.
No.
r/which one?
r/Church of Kawakami.
I don't know what that is.
God damn it.
What's a Kawakami?
Kawakami's the maid from Persona
Is
5.
she a cow? I like those cowgirls.
No!
The horns and the huge titties with like the cow print underwear.
Hell
Where
yeah,
are you
dude.
going with this?
That gets me every time.
Where are you going with this?
I'm gonna have to hard agree with Taylor right now. That's some good shit sometimes. It hits just the right way
They had some
sometimes.
of those in interspecies reviewers, and I'm like, okay, I guess we're gonna pause it right here.
Oh my
All
God.
right, we're gonna talk about interspecies reviewers. All right, here we go. Anybody who doesn't want to talk about straight up porn, you can leave the chat.
Yeah, I only watch this show when I feel like beating off.
Yeah. That's the only reason that show exists.
That's why
It was
Funimation
in
created it.
Japan too.
God, you guys are fucking
Wasn't it
crazy.
canceled or something? I haven't seen it, but I've
Writes
heard it
down
was.
next drawing ideas.
Oh.
Yeah, Bun. Just draw all the raunchy furry porn. You'll make more money than all of us combined.
Oh
Bro,
no.
You probably know this more than I do. Was it you that sent it to the group chat at one point? Like way long ago, it was like somebody was like doing financial like art and no, not art. He was like, oh, I'm studying to be a doctor for like 8 years, and then how does it feel to be a doctor, learning how to save your life? And then some furry artist who draws like specific niche porn, he makes like millions of dollars or some shit.
Oh yeah, well there's a guy. If you jerk off to a lot of furry porn, as I do, you see an inordinate amount of macro Fox and Falco porn.
Macro?
I was literally about to bring this guy up.
Yeah, macro is large. So
okay.
it's Fox and Falco fucking each other like on skyscrapers and shit. like kaiju size Fox and Falco
It's
fucking
disgusting.
each other. And like you see it once or twice and like, oh, someone's got a kink for this specific thing, but there are dozens of images of this, and it's because there's one super rich Korean doctor where that's all he wants to jerk off to. And they're like, there's not nearly enough porn of this. So he found a couple artists he likes and throws fistfuls of cash in their faces. He's like, more! Give me more! I want swimming pools full of fox cum. I want Falco bent over the Empire State Building. I want...
Oh, 2 and the 1 and Bunny are freaking out in chat. If you think that's specific, Jesus Christ.
Oh, fuck, dude.
No, there's
Well,
way more specific, like, niche porn out there.
Speaking of things to jerk
Oh,
off
yes.
to, I got some illegal to send to Austin. There you go. Enjoy, Austin. You'll love it.
Uh-oh.
It better be a maid.
It is.
Oh, it is? Alright,
Is
you
it a
have my
cowgirl?
attention.
It is.
Let's see it.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
Post it and not safe for stream. I want to see it.
I mean, I guess it is safe for stream.
It's safe. It's not like it's NSFW.
Is that Mercy?
It is Mercy.
Oh.
It's just Mercy as a maid.
Oh, okay.
I knew he'd love it.
What's Blizzard gonna put that in the game?
They put in Dr. Mercy.
It's close.
We're getting warmer day by day. Dude, that's legitimately the reason why I reinstalled Overwatch.
Of course it is.
It legitimately because it was one of those event skins where you have to win 12 games and then you get the skin for free.
Oh,
It was 9 games. It was 9.
Oh, it's 9? Oh, okay. That's 12.
It was 9 games. I know because that's how it normally is.
Call of Duty just went
What the
into
fuck
season
is that
2.
sound? Hold on. Is there a bunch of echo?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I hear
there
it
is.
too. Sounds weird.
It's probably because they're getting louder or something.
That's not high pitched, actually. I hate it.
Anyways, so
Call of Duty just went into season 2.
like Modern Warfare.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's not that great. The biggest change.
Really? It's not
Rust,
good.
Rust is back.
Like Modern Warfare 2 Rust.
Yeah. And they tweaked it just a little bit, so some of the sightlines are different, but
Okay.
like 90% of it's exactly the same.
Alright.
Okay.
Wow.
But some
I got
sidelines-
my ass handed to me like 5 games in a row by this clan that was spawn trapping us. It's awful. It's awful when you play.
Okay, you
against
guys
a
are
good
gonna
team.
need to like move the microphone farther away from the speakers. I'm sorry, the echo's bad.
Alright.
Where do you want to put that?
Here.
I don't even know where the speakers are.
The speakers on the
One
back.
time
Of
I
that.
accidentally found r/transformation, and for some reason I thought it was gonna be like people before and after pics. I don't know.
There you go.
I was not ready for the porn I ended up seeing. Oh no.
Alright. How's this sound?
Better. Hold on. Oh no, I can still hear myself.
Here, I don't know what the fuck happened then. Let me just.
Turn the sensitivity down.
I guess I could
Look at the sound of Scuffed, where we solve technical difficulties live on air. All right.
How's this sound?
Bah.
Yeah. That's
Better.
good.
Much better.
Alright.
Cool.
There we go.
Oh yeah, r/transformation. I don't go there very often. Transformation doesn't do it for me.
What? Okay.
What is
Enlighten me,
transformation?
please.
Transformation's like turning into an animal. So like you like drink a potion or like someone curses you or like, some sort of magic's involved, and you just like turn into an animal. It could be like a feral animal, like a dog, or it could be like a werewolf or a like furry anthro stand up and talk animal.
So essentially, Animorphs.
Yeah, it's Animorphs.
Okay.
Hi 2-in-1, I'm Taylor.
There we go. Fucking. All right. Are we gonna talk about any more highly specific fetishes, or are we gonna move on to news?
Okay, before we move on,
Wonder
2 in the
Bread?
1.
Oh, sorry.
2 in the 1. Incubation, is that the one where like it's the breeder kind of thing? It's like the.
Are you thinking of oviposition?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
Is
what
that
you're
like a
thinking
weird pregnant
I
fetish?
thought incubation was the one where it's like the person who just sits there and takes it from like different people.
It's where you crawl up in them.
No, that's not what I thought of. I thought that was like
No, I'm kidding. I don't think you actually crawl.
It's
up.
it's reverse vor.
that's what I thought.
Reverse. Wait, no. A man has eggs. Okay.
Oh, that's
Oh.
not what I thought that
It
was.
is oviposition.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure there's a lot of Yoshi stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Oviposition is eggs coming out.
Oh, jeez. That's weird.
And reverse vor is not what you think, Cameron.
Awesome. Oh, I already
Sounds like
Reverse
vor
vor.
propaganda to me.
4 with extra stuff.
Christ. I hate it. All right, now I'm making a hard veto. We're moving on to news right now.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
hell
take
yeah.
much more of these.
Yeah, let's move on. We had the horny hour. We're good. Let's move on.
I wanted to get off the station long ago. Oh, I'm scared.
All right. First news story of the day, mostly just because I wanted to talk about it because I'm really excited for it. Monster Hunter World Iceborne is getting 2 new monsters, and they are Raging Brachydios and Furious Rajang. So the Angry Boys are coming back to Monster Hunter, and I'm beyond excited because Rajang is a fucking bitch, and Furious Rajang is just even worse. Imagine a monster so fast and furious you just can't hit it. Make it faster. Make it hit harder. Make it be able to pull up a continent's worth of Earth and throw it all at you in one go. And Raging Brachydios is like carpet bomb the monster. It's hysterical. I love it. I'm so excited. Anyway, that was the news story for me. We're gonna move on. Duck Game won Game of the Year from the Dice Awards.
Nice. Wait, there was a Dice Awards?
Yeah, and Duck Game won Game of the Year.
Nice.
I thought Duck Game came out like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It feels old.
No, it came out this year, right?
No, it didn't.
No,
Duck Game came out. Are you talking about the Untitled game, the Goose one?
No.
Excuse me, Untitled Goose Game. God, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
I was like, Duck Game
yeah.
came out like 2-3 years ago.
It's a duck,
All
it's
right.
a goose. They're all the same shit.
All right, let me toss my unpopular, unwanted opinion. Untitled Goose Game
This is why I brought this up.
is fucking boring, dude. It's actually boring. There's no content. It's just, haha, look at the funny goose. He goes home.
Look at the goose. He honk.
He go home.
Game of the Year.
Game of the Year.
Yeah. That's the point. I love it.
It's so fucking millennial humor, the game. It makes me so irritated.
That's not even millennial humor. That's Zoomer.
Wow. Okay.
Oh,
Boomer.
it's Zoomer humor.
We're Zoomers.
We're
honestly.
Zoomers?
We're Zoomers.
It's
Okay.
yeah,
Barely.
Zoomer.
But we made it. My greatest achievement. I put that on my resume. Bold letters, center at the very top.
Just made it to be qualified as a Zoomer.
Certified.
Certified Zoomer.
When I found,
all right, that was kind of a.
When I found out what Zoomer humor was, I'm like, oh, that's where all the suicidal thoughts come from. It's just the humor of my generation.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's
so
it.
funny thing. So I guess suicidal thing. So I was pretty much buying milk, a couple jugs of it, and the cashier goes, "Not much to live for, eh?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Wait, what?
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah, Zombie, didn't you know that milk is racist and you shouldn't be drinking it?
Where the fuck is this coming from? What?
Oh, you didn't hear about that? Yeah. So a bunch of news outlets a couple years ago were saying that milk is racist because it's white, and it was all just a bullshit meme played out by 4chan, because of course it was, and because people are idiots, and certain news outlets are even bigger idiots.
So-
they were like,
so-
oh yeah, this makes sense.
So what you're saying is because it's white, it's inherently racist? What about the white
that's
sticky
the joke
stuff? You know what I'm talking about, right? Elmer's glue.
Yeah, why don't people come black?
It's because of imperialism.
I love how we're
Why don't black people come the symbiote?
I love how we're focusing
the
on
fuck?
milk is racist and just glancing over the fact that a cashier thought I was suicidal because I ordered 2 jugs of white milk
Yeah,
I thought
why
you
would
were gonna
ordering
OD.
2 jugs of white milk make you
can
think
you
you're
do that?
suicidal?
because there was only 2 jugs. of white.
Really?
Not, like,
Well,
the fact that's
you
even
just said
there.
not much to live for, eh? I'm
Okay.
like, yeah. Wait, what?
I like how you said yeah first, and then you caught on.
No, it's not for. Yeah. Oh wait, what?
You know what else fucking irritates me about grocery stores and shit? Whenever I'm
what?
buying a fucking like grocery, like just not necessarily like apples, pears,
Just one.
butter, that kind of shit. Just buying something like you're going to buy cereal, right? It's a specific brand of cereal. You go take it out to the fucking register and they scan it. Oh, is this good? Like I legitimately don't like
That's
that.
why I only use self checkout.
Well, see, no,
Yeah.
because I go to HEB, and HEB has like a limit on self-checkout. You can only go to self-checkout if you have like 20 items or less. So,
it's like
Who the
10.
fuck's gonna stop
is
you,
it
huh?
10? Oh, I know they have a limit. I just didn't know how much it is. And I usually get like
huh?
a full
You think
cart.
they're gonna stop you? Nah, nobody can stop you.
Yeah, when I worked at HEB, I'd fucking stop them. I'd stand there and I'd fucking tackle motherfucker. Like, there's 11 items in your fucking car. I can count. Can you fucking count, bitch? Did you fucking drive yourself here, you stupid motherfucker?
They start
How have you
challenging
not
back.
stumbled into a forest and gotten shot by a hunter at this point, you stupid motherfucker?
Basically.
I'm making 20 items of left by shoving the rest up your ass if you keep bothering me.
There you go. Okay, another story that's stupid, and I think it's very funny. A bunch of screenshots for Half-Life Alyx came out somewhat recently. I wanted to say this was like a little over a week ago, excuse me. And if you look at one of the screenshots in the top left corner, you'll see the familiar big ol' fucking error block that happens in Source games, where when you're missing a file, it just says fucking error, and that's in the official screenshot that was posted by Valve.
Can you post a picture of that? I genuinely want to see that.
Me too.
Yeah, give me a second.
Or like it reminds me of that
Alex.
DMC
I wonder if that's
cinematic
intentional
in-game
or
with a mouse on it.
What?
There was a mouse cursor in one of the DMC animations in one of the games.
Oh, that's.
Oh
Pretty
yeah, I
good.
remember that.
Was that DMC 4?
I never played.
Probably. I want to say there was DMC4. But yeah, if you look in the top left corner, you can see it.
Here, I'm gonna zoom the picture in.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's fucking crazy.
That's a cool gun.
Top left.
Isn't Half-Life
And-
Alyx like VR exclusive?
Yes.
But only to like a specific headset?
Probably the Steam one.
I don't
I
know
don't
if
see
it's
the
specific to the
error.
headset, but I know that it's VR specific.
Wait, where's the error?
Top
Yeah,
left.
sure.
You have to like
Top left.
You have to look
Oh,
really
I
closely.
see it. Okay.
Yeah,
Cut off.
you can see it though.
Oh yeah. It is. Oh my god.
It's actually an Easter egg.
Fucking stupid. No, it actually. So one of the developers came up publicly and was like, "Oh, lol." But I guess you know what? This proves that Half-Life Alyx is in engine the whole time, and we're like, yeah, okay, sure.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's cool.
Subtle flex, but okay.
Subtle flex, subtle flex.
Oops.
Fortnite added a Rickroll emote.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. All right. I feel like I should come out and say this.
You like Fortnite?
I think as a community we've all insulted Fortnite a little bit too much. The
No.
game isn't as bad as a lot of people say it is. Legitimately, I downloaded.
I'll
it
agree
because,
that it's not as bad as people make it out to be, but it's too funny to make fun of it to just stop.
see, here's my thought process. I only downloaded it because like the community was literally saying, "Yeah, you need to play Fortnite. Genuinely go play it." And I was like, I'll get around to it. I downloaded it about 2 weeks ago, and it's probably the most enjoyable battle royale I've ever played. PUBG still fucking garbage. It's still clunky. It feels like it's 10 years old in a game that came out like what 2 years ago. It's really bad. Apex is still fun, but it's I don't know. I don't like the whole fucking it's forcing you into a 3-person squad. I don't like that. What's the other one that everybody fucking plays? Blackout?
Apex?
Is that what it's called?
Blackout's dead.
Yeah,
You just said Apex.
Blackout's just dead.
Oh,
Like,
oh,
nobody's
sorry.
playing that.
Sorry, I was reading news.
So when you think about it, really, the only competition is Apex and
Blackout was really cool when they had, I think it was like a ground war temporary game mode where it's a 50v50.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was cool.
But 50v50 is standard in Fortnite.
Yeah. Oh, it is now?
It's just standard. It's year round, and they even have like little events where it's like the one they had like last
Yeah,
weekend.
Taylor.
Yeah.
Taylor, one of the defining characteristics of Fortnite is that anytime a new battle royale game comes out and does something cool,
They
and
must
you
just take it.
cannibalize those
Fortnite
cool
within a
things.
week just takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
ping system from Apex.
Yeah.
Yep.
So one thing they did last weekend or the weekend before that was every weapon was a golden weapon, which means it has like all the like perks and decked out like stats and shit.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really fun. 50v50 with everybody was like using golden weapons. I thought it's a lot more fun than people give it credit for, legitimately. I don't know if that's just because of the new season where they like reamped the entire game, but it's a lot of fun to play now. And it's I'd say a lot better than PUBG, and that's where I put a lot of my time in, so that's the only battle royale I'm giving it comparison to. I didn't really play Blackout all that much just because like my game would constantly crash and there'd be like bugs and shit. It didn't feel complete.
Yeah.
Yo, Cam, check out that bundle at
Yeah.
the General Gaming channel, says Adam.
That what?
Adam says check out the...
check that bundle out in the general gaming channel. Excuse me. What is this? The Killer Bundle. Killer Bundle 12.
Is it like...
Sherlock Holmes: The Surge, Wonder Boy, King of Fighters 14, SNK 40th Anniversary Collection, and Atari Vault.
Worthless.
Fucking excuse me?
How much is it?
Wow.
Like $5?
It's $4.
Oh, all right. That's not a bad price.
If you wanted to get a few pretty decent games, yeah,
That's not bad.
$4. It's not bad at all.
I'm just saying. Have you
Go ahead.
guys seen
Go ahead, Jason.
Wolcen?
Have you seen what?
Wolcen.
I don't know what that is.
WOLCEN.
No.
I don't know what that
It's
is.
basically a game like PoE or Diablo that has been in alpha and beta for so fucking long. And a few days ago, they finally released version 1.0 on Steam. and the game actually looks insanely fun. Except it's $40.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what is it called
It's
again? Say it one
been
time?
massive lately. Wolcen.
Is that the one?
Crippling server issues are getting in the way
Yeah.
of Wolcen Lords of Mayhem's big launch.
Hold
But
up.
that's just if you want to play multiplayer. You don't need to.
No, it's not.
Oh,
And
that's
multiplayer is just like, I'm assuming it's just like grouping up. It looks like, apparently, I've never played Diablo, but apparently it has the visuals of like a better Diablo with the PoE customization level, but some like fun mechanics and actual decent boss fighting, because PoE is just optimize the fuck out of your build until you steamroll everything in seconds. But this game looks like you customize the fuck out of everything and then still have to actually play the game like you're fighting a boss in Dark Souls.
Huh. Maybe
I
I'll
think
get
I
into
was
that.
following
'Cause
this game
that was-
for a while.
That's
The
the thing
tree
that makes me, like,
is so
Yeah, it
fucking
is.
Oh,
insane.
I saw this the other day.
Yeah, I was following this game. Is it? It's like officially out?
Yeah, Cameron. When
Yeah.
I was at Ginger's house the other day, this is what I pulled up when I was looking at Red Dead. Like, this was in the related, and I'm like, oh, look at this. It's a little Diablo lookalike.
Oh, that was the game you were watching the trailer for?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
skill tree is
Oh.
so fucking cool. It's like the whole style of PoE with small passive nodes leading to bigger and important ones with a massive tree with different archetypes, but you start with like 3, melee, range, sorcerer, and then there's a wheel, then inner wheel, secondary wheel, and tertiary wheel. And you can spin each of the wheels to go to a different level. So the second level has 2 different archetypes of a ranger, 2 of a melee, and 2 of a sorcerer. And then the final wheel has 4 of each type. So it specializes even more each time. And so you could do something that starts with the melee wheel, goes to sorcerer, then ends up as one of the ranger archetypes.
Fascinating. You know what? This game sounds really interesting. Because, like, one of the biggest reasons
And it
why
has
I
guns.
looked at... the biggest reason why I looked at PoE and was just like, I don't think so, is because, like you said, that game seems to be all about fucking optimization, and that's pretty much it. And don't get me wrong, I really enjoy
I'm assuming-
I enjoy min-maxing and playing that game like that, but I don't want that to be the only thing that's in the game, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the PoE 2.0, well, 4.0 expansion PoE 2, is supposedly going to be fixing a lot of that and making it more about like actual mechanics and playing the game instead of just running at things and killing them.
Nice.
Oh wait, this is a game where your class basically customized by the weapons and armor you pick, basically.
Are you talking about Wilson?
Yeah, I'm looking at Wolfen
Yeah,
right
that
now.
and the
Oh,
skill
so
tree.
Monster Hunter? Okay, now I
And you
have to check
can
this
use
out.
basically any skill on anything.
So real quick,
And you can customize the skills.
Oh shit, I remember seeing this game, but I swear it had like a different art style. I saw.
the one thing I didn't like about PoE, and it's mostly me, but I just couldn't resonate with the skill tree. To me, it's just so overwhelming to look at, and it's really hard for a new player to understand the skill tree itself.
I've been playing PoE for 6 years and I still don't make my own skill trees for builds.
Yeah,
I
and that's-
usually rely on some foundation
Aw.
and do my own things off of it.
That's the one thing I didn't like, is because it always made me feel like I was dumb for not understanding it.
Yeah, no, PoE has.
That's exactly why League of Legends is fucking garbage in my mind, because it does the same exact thing where you
Your-
have to go by a
Your
guide.
argument was
No,
you
you
didn't like
don't.
the way that you move with just clicking the mouse.
I also don't like the way you move,
League,
but
you
another
don't at
reason
all need a
that-
guide.
Oh, well, okay. Sorry, but when I look at the store in League of Legends and I see a million things and it's just pick one of these.
because
There's a
I
recommended
think
tab for that
yeah,
reason.
there's a recommended tab which
Okay.
literally narrows it
And the
down to like
recommended
less
tab
than
used to
30
be
items.
garbage, but a few seasons ago they kind of like reworked it so it actually makes sense.
Maybe I played when it was bad. I don't know.
I told you to use the recommended, but then when I brought up that there was an all tab, you switched to that, and then you just stayed using that only.
But with Wilson,
don't-
the skill tree might look overwhelming at first, but I literally watched 2 minutes of it in a video, and now I like have a great understanding of it.
That's good. I like that in
Nice.
games.
Well, another thing that PoE has over Wilson is that it's free. You know?
Yeah, that's why I haven't bought
Yeah.
it yet because I don't know. how much
$40
free
is
time I have
pretty
to even
steep.
see it. And also, I spent a lot of money recently, so
Yeah.
$40 isn't bad for a game that looks this promising, honestly.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. The art looks great, and it looks like a fun game to mess around with.
So fucking good.
But I just don't have $40 to spend on a game I might not like. You know.
I mean, it's also on Steam, so you can just refund it if you don't like it.
Right. But I don't know, because the thing is, you can't play the game for more than 2 hours. So
yeah.
I can't feel like.
Why is it mixed on Steam?
Probably because a lot of people can't get into it.
There's still a lot of bugs. It's in literally version 1.0.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm gonna wait like a year.
I don't know. I'm planning on waiting till I'm in summer after school. So like, I don't know, 3 months.
I kind of agree
I
with
don't see the
Adam.
point in spending $40 on a game that'll be less fun than PoE. Okay, Adam.
I kind of agree with Adam in a sense that $40 is a bit expensive to drop on a game that you most likely won't enjoy until much later in, and some people might not enjoy.
Well, that's the difference. PoE, you don't actually play your build and have fun until you get to end game, which takes anywhere from like 5 to 20 hours depending on how new you are to the game. Yeah. But in this game, basically by level 10 apparently you can already be playing your build.
That sounds like fun.
And there still is an endgame system like PoE with like this whole mapping thing and building your own city.
Nice.
I kind of wish more games would build demos and release demos.
Yeah. Those days kind of passed away in the sense that most people would just play the demo only and then never actually buy the real game.
Yeah.
Like I feel like a game that would benefit the most from that would be a game that has high replayability, such as like a roguelike or like a fighter or something like that. Just
I mean, this game.
I mean, I guess.
Shit. Fucking Daemon X Machina, which is the game I wanted to bring up next.
If you just
had
look
a pretty
at
cool
the
demo on the Switch.
basis of, you have 3 choices that goes into 4, that goes into 12. Doing the math on that, you're gonna have 100 something classes, probably more than that. And
What
that's
did he say?
just based on the skill tree.
Different builds.
Nice. Yeah, so bringing this up, Daemon X Machina released on Steam a few days ago, 4 days ago. And apparently the PC port is really good, which has me excited because I don't know if any of y'all here played that game. It was a Switch exclusive for a bit. It released last year, and it was okay. You know, I think my biggest complaint with it was that, you know, the Switch obviously isn't the most powerful thing ever, and the game kind of was a little chuggy. But it was the demo, and the game wasn't officially out yet, so I was reserving my judgment until the game actually released because they could fix some things later. And apparently, a lot of those performance issues didn't get fixed. Now on the PC port, apparently, full 4K support, fully rebindable controls, frame rates go up to fucking 200, which, Jesus Christ. So, I don't know, man. I'm excited. It makes me want to pick this game up and actually play it. Because I really enjoyed my time with it on the Switch, and playing it on like a proper PC with mouse and keyboard feels like that's where it belongs, you know?
Yeah, I get you.
Play Daemon X Machina. It was cool. Is everyone alive? Am I dead?
Yeah, we're still alive.
Okay.
It's just literally who's gonna talk next.
Nothing happened for a second. Are we gonna talk about Warcraft 3 Reforged again?
Nope. Nope, not at all.
Bad game.
It had its moment and it's gone.
Yep. They fucked up.
What about Destiny 2 Sword rework?
Dude, all right. You've opened the can of worms.
And moving on.
I love how I went from a huge Destiny 2 advocate. I would always explain to a lot of people that I believe that a game like that should be experienced by almost anybody. It's such a good game where almost anybody can get into it and find something that they liked because it had such a variety. And now that Activision's gone, ironically, the company that everybody said was holding Bungie back was most likely keeping it more tame. Because now that it's gone free to play and Bungie's taking over this, it's gone so fucking money hungry. It just feels like I have to not only do a chore that I don't want to do, but I'm also paying to have access to do the chore that I don't want to do. That's not fun to me. it's not the Destiny that I was playing. It's not the Destiny I was recommending to people, and it's like it feels really bad because that's the game that I feel reflects off of me, because now I convinced a lot of my friends to get into the game. You know what I mean? So I genuinely don't like the way that it's become. And it's hard for me to go back into the game and actually keep playing it because I don't have a reason to. And that's a really,
Is Austin cutting out for anybody else, or is that just me?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it's not that
Austin, you're
bad. I
cutting
still
out
know
for us.
exactly what he's saying.
Oh, it's probably because I'm far
It
away
takes a
from the
second.
mic. But essentially, long story short, I really wish that it would go back to original Destiny, the one that I was recommending people to play, because now that it's free to play, I genuinely can't recommend it to anybody. It just doesn't do it for me, and I don't feel it like I don't feel like I should recommend it to anybody, genuinely. And it's kind of bad, honestly, because I put a lot of time and even just my footage. I have a whole fucking terabyte of footage of the game just because I really enjoyed it, but now I just don't care for it because of all the changes they're making.
You got a good friend we all know. It's almost like, making it go free to play didn't fix his problems.
Well, because the main thing is the main demographic that they should be aiming for were the veterans that were there to support the game for the longest time. Myself, like they should be catering to me because I'm the one who's been there the longest, supporting them and paying for all their expansions when we had to pay for that shit. But now it's catering towards the free-to-play demographic, and all the people who came on during the free-to-play time have already moved on to something else because they're not committed to the game. So why is it still catering to the demographic that doesn't exist anymore, while actually by doing that, it pushes away all the veterans? Because now it's like, hey, remember how this happened 2 seasons ago? They're doing nothing but like, hey, remember this? Hey, remember this? Hey, look at this. This happened 2 seasons ago. We're redoing this. And it's like, they're only doing this because they want to give the new players the chance to get all the stuff that you couldn't get back then. And they've done this for 3 full seasons. And a season's almost 2 months long. So for about 6 months. Huh? What?
Sorry, finish up your story, and then I'll do my little spiel.
For half a year, they've been doing nothing but, hey, remember how this season happened, and they haven't done anything new. And because the new mission statement is, oh yeah, all the new stuff at the end of the season is gonna be just deleted for some fucking stupid reason. So nothing matters now. Nothing has any weight to it. It just feels empty. And they just reference things that, hey, this could happen, but it's not going to happen because it's going to get deleted after 90 days. That's what I don't like about it.
I feel like what Destiny should have done is what Monster Hunter World did, where you build upon the end game and you tout the whole thing and be like, hey, here's the end game. Here's the new, top of the fucking mountain. Here's the new peak that you need to reach for. Okay, all the people who are coming on because of this expansion or this change or this whatever, we're just going to give you an option to be like, hey, you want to build some super powerful armor to get you through those low and middle ranks just to get up to the end game? There you go. Here's your option. Just fucking go for it. Who cares? Just get to the end game where all the cool shit is, where all the new stuff that we put in is. They should have done something like that.
Sort of did that by bumping everyone to 700 I guess.
Exactly.
Oh, well, it honestly didn't feel like that to me.
Yeah, but
well, you also didn't have the experience of being in the game before that was a change. I was there having to level up all of my characters to level 50. But now anybody who makes a new character automatically gets to level 50, which is the max.
In which game?
Destiny 2. So it feels weightless. It feels like the only thing that I can show off that I was there for that time are the exclusive emotes and ships that were only available for the one-off season.
There's no sense of accomplishment.
Yeah, no, so the only thing
you know what?
do, huh?
I think a good way to phrase it is that Destiny 2, before it went free to play, it wasn't a free to play. It had that base income of the $40 to $60 that you would spend on just the game itself, right? So it had the space, it had the economic space, let's say, to just kind of do whatever. because regardless, they were going to make money on it. Because we got to remember that game companies are businesses, and their bottom dollar is one of their highest priorities. But because it's free to play now, they had to ignore that because now they have to push cosmetics and emotes and all this shit on the new players. So when they turned it into a free to play game, they made it feel like a free to play game and take away all the accomplishment and weight that the game previously had because it wasn't free to play.
And you're in the right direction. But another thing that I want to point out to that as well is the whole sense of joy that comes from playing the game is no longer there, because it doesn't feel like that game anymore. It feels like it's referencing the game that it used to be, but it can't be that game because it doesn't have the funding to do so. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Because if you put it this way, they had I don't want to throw out the wrong number, but let's say 200,000 new players joined the game on PC, right? 200,000 people joined the game for absolutely free, and I'm willing to bet less than 50% put actual money into the game. Either $5, $10.
I did.
You know, like just buying a single console.
Yeah, we all did, unfortunately.
So, my thought is, wouldn't it have been better for everybody if you just had, even just say, hey, the game's $20? It makes it feel like there's a reason to play it because there was so much free shit you can get. And
what if it was $20, but when you spend that $20, you get the season pass with the game, you know? Like,
even that would have been fine. That would have been fine. What I'm trying to get at is, even if you paid for the game in the past, you got nothing. There was no reward for being an original player of the game who bought the game. Or if you bought the expansions, you get nothing to show for it. You get treated like everybody else who's playing the game for free, and I don't like that at all. I absolutely hate it because it makes you feel like you're just sitting there leeching off the game for free. They treat you like that because, like, hey, look at your completions page. You're missing all these collectibles because you didn't buy them. If you were to go back to my collections page, I have season 3, 4, 5, and I think 6. All of those seasons are 100% because I put in like so many hours in the game. I have over 1,000 hours in the game. Every season, I was able to play the game and unlock them for free because you get a free loot box every fucking so many hours you play, and they have it to the point where every character gets a boosted amount for the first weekly resets. So just logging in, you get free loot boxes and shit. So you're bound to get all the shit for free because you can't get duplicates, and there's only like 50 items per season, right? So you'll eventually just get it if you play long enough. But now it's like, hey, loot boxes aren't given to you every level up now. There's no longer a boost for the loot boxes, and you will get dupes. Scrapping the dupes gives you nothing. They made it so painful to play the game now. That's why I don't like it. It's not the same game.
The straw that broke the camel's back in my brain was when I was trying to unlock the slug shotgun you can get, right?
Which
and
one?
That whole thing made you the exotic one, Tex Mechanica, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah. The chaperone.
The chaperone. That's it. So I was going on that quest to unlock the chaperone. Now that quest requires you to play a shit ton of Crucible. And me personally, I'm not a big fan of Crucible. I had fun with the one where it was just nonstop powers. That was a fucking blast. But when you go down to the guns, that was just kind of weird for me. Anyway, I do the quest, and I go through, and I do all the things that I do the 3 little points that the game says, like kill 25 people with this arc and this damage type and this whatever, and I do it. And it finishes, and then another page opens up with 3 more tasks for me to do. And I'm like, that's fucking annoying because I spent like a week and a half trying to do this shit. I just want my goddamn slug shotgun because it's a cool gun. Okay, whatever. And then you do it, and you do the next 3 things, and then a new page opens up with 3 new things for you to do, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. That's it. Like, it feels like the sense of progression just... Because I don't know when the chaperone was added. I don't know if this was a change because of free-to-play or if this was always in the game.
No, that was always in the game.
There are certain things that happen in Destiny where I look at the progression that they do and how it just kind of crawls along. And that was one of the things where it's like, I'm getting kind of Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate vibes, and that wasn't that great compared to what we have in World now. So, done with this. I'm just gonna go on and do something else.
Yeah.
Oh,
all of
I
the
spent,
exotic
20 hours
quests.
grinding Rathalos.
Yeah, all of the exotic quests are like a huge deal. They're supposed to be like a really big accomplishment to unlocking them. So I understand why it's annoying. I genuinely can understand you because that was my exact reaction too. It gets to the point where they become a little bit more tolerable the longer you play. But I do understand where you're coming from. It is very annoying, and I feel like it would be a lot better if they were just more upfront about everything. Like if instead of having steps and then like part 1 of the mission says get 20 kills, and then part 2 of the mission says, oh, get 20 kills, but do it this way.
There shouldn't even be a part 2 of the mission.
Right.
It should just be the mission.
Right.
Like imagine you walk up to the fucking stray demon in Dark Souls 1, right? And you go up and you get the health bar down all the way to 0, and then surprise fucker, there's a phase 2. And you're like, okay, sure, whatever, we'll do the phase 2. You get the health bar all the way down, surprise fucker, there's a phase 3. And then you die to phase 3, and you gotta go all the way back to phase 1.
Yeah, but
Fuck, everyone hates that.
But there's no hey restart on any of the missions though. None of the missions restart your progress.
That kind of thing for that amount of time I put into those quests, it gives me the same feeling as going all the way back to phase 1.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some of the quests in the last couple of seasons, now that it did go free to play, one of the things they did was for legendary quests, not exotic quests. Legendary quests are retroactive, so if you just so happen to have accomplished one of the tasks previously, it's automatically done when you get to the next step. So some of them you'll just completely skip 2 steps just because you just accidentally did it and you didn't know about it. So what people will do now is they'll say, hey, here's the entire quest line, and you can just work on all of these at the same time. So that's only a thing for legendary quests. That might be a thing they might add to exotic quests later down the line, but they still want to make the exotic quests very prestigious and hard to grind out. So I don't think they're going to make that change anytime soon.
If you're going to make the quest hard, just tell me what you need me to do, even if it's fucking nearly impossible. As long as you don't, play hard to get with me and drag my ass along the entire quest line and be like, so here's the goal. No, actually the goal's 5 meters down that way. And then you go down, oh, actually it's another fucking 20 meters down that way.
Yeah.
Like, it gets old,
I get you.
It felt fine to play. Like, the game was fun, but...
The one thing that I legitimately will go back and play the game back again would be to do raids with friends. That's it. But none of my friends play the game anymore, so I just kind of just sit there.
Yeah, our raid group got real bad near the end. It fucking sucked, honestly.
Yeah. Anyway, does anybody have anything they want to wrap up with before we head out?
If you want to catch more of my content, you can go to youtube.com/pav_editing. And if you want to watch my live content, it's twitch.tv/pav_live. I'm going to be recording more roguelikes for my daily series that I have on my channel. And I'm also going to be streaming more often. I have some plans on what I want to do for streams. And I have some interesting ideas. I recently streamed with my dad, so I want to make that into a video on my channel. So we'll see.
Is your dad going to be more active on your channel?
I hope so.
Yeah. Make him the next guest on the podcast next week.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy. I mean, because it's all up to him.
Yeah, he'd be good at the strangling section.
Exactly.
Yeah,
God, we were trying to play cooperative Tetris, and that fucking sucked. So Austin, I'm making you play cooperative Tetris, by the way.
In order to be a guest.
Alrighty.
Austin, have you ever heard of cooperative Tetris?
No, that's the first time I'm hearing about this.
Oh boy, I'm making you play it when I come out there. Anyway, let's move on.
Alrighty. Well, I think that's it for this week's episode of The Sound of Scuffed. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys have the rest of your Monday good. See you guys next week.
Monday good.
Hey, I have a quick question. Are we doing Castle Crashers today or no?
We would, but I'm hanging out with Taylor for the day. If you want, we can do that tomorrow. If you guys are free.
I am working tomorrow night, so it wouldn't work out.
Wow.
I'm good Wednesday though.
Tuesday.
All right, Wednesday works for me. Jason and Zombie, if you guys are free on Wednesday, you guys want to do more Castle Crashers?
Tuesday.
No, it was Jagged who we were doing Castle Crashers with.
Oh yeah, Jagged.
Yeah, I'm not playing that game again.
Alright.
Okay, that's fine.
Tuesday would probably be the Dead by Daylight PTB, and honestly, I'm excited for potential Pinhead. probably. I don't know, not confirmed, but also
What
maybe.
about Wednesday?
Yeah, no, I have D&D tonight, Wednesday.
All right.
Nah.
We'll
figure
figure something out.
Yeah, Thursday though should be.
Alrighty. Well,
Or
that's
I could just skip the PTB and do it another night.
alrighty.
We'll figure something out.
I'll just
Anyway.
be on the Dead by Daylight hype because new killer and all.
Yeah.
Alrighty, guys.
Also breakable walls. Woo!
God damn it, zombie.
All right, bye.
Okay.